Today, we will talk about churn rate, what it means, examples, and calculations as it relates to businesses and industries. The churn rate, also known as the rate of attrition or customer churn, is the rate at which customers stop doing business with an entity. It can also refer to the rate at which employees leave their jobs within a certain period. For a company to expand its clientele, its growth rate must exceed its churn rate. A high churn rate could negatively affect profits and impede growth. It is crucial in the telecommunications industry where companies compete and customers can easily switch from one provider to another. The churn rate includes not only when customers switch carriers but also when they terminate service without switching. What is considered a good or bad churn rate can vary from industry to industry. A company can compare its new subscribers versus its loss of subscribers to determine both its churn rate and growth rate to see if there was overall growth or loss in a specific time period. If the growth rate is higher than the churn rate, the company experienced growth. Otherwise, it experienced a loss in its customer base. It is critical for a company to ensure that its growth rate is higher than its churn rate to prevent declining revenues and profits. Calculating a company's churn rate provides clarity on how well the business is retaining customers, which is reflective of the service quality it provides. It offers insight into the quality of the business and the cost of acquiring new customers. A rising churn rate signals a flawed business component, prompting the need to understand why customers are leaving and how to fix the business. One limitation of the churn rate is that it does not consider the types of customers leaving, and it does not provide a true industry comparison of different types of companies. Additionally, it mainly affects newly acquired customers rather than long-term ones. High churn rates in new companies can make them appear less competitive than mature companies with lower churn rates. The churn rate is particularly useful in the telecommunications industry, including cable and satellite television providers, internet providers, and telephone service providers. It helps companies determine how they measure up against their competitors. Employee turnover within a business can also be measured with the churn rate, providing insight into the company's hiring and retention patterns. It helps determine which departments are experiencing frequent turnover, highlighting potential issues within the company. Churning in a business refers to the number of subscribers that leave a provider or the number of employees that leave a firm in a given period. To calculate the churn rate, choose a specific time period and divide the total number of subscribers lost by the total number of subscribers acquired, and then multiply for the percentage. A good churn rate would ideally be 0, indicating that a business is not losing any subscribers. However, this is rarely the case, and each industry may have a different average churn rate. A high churn rate indicates that a business is losing significant numbers of customers, resulting in little growth and potentially significant losses. The churn rate is a significant metric for understanding a business's financial health and long-term prospects. Companies with high churn rates are losing subscribers, impacting revenues and profits. It also sheds light on the quality of the product and customer service provided by the business. Here are 5 key takeaways. 1. The churn rate measures a company's loss in subscribers for a given period of time. 2. Churn rates can be applied to subscription-based businesses as well to the number of employees that leave a firm. 3. The churn rate and growth rate are diametrically opposite factors, as the former measures the loss of customers and the other measures the acquisition of customers. 4. For a company to experience growth, it must ensure that its new subscriptions are higher than its lost subscriptions in a given period. 5. Each industry will have a different average churn rate that companies can compare themselves with to understand their competitiveness. Hope this would help. Thanks for watching.